Hello everyone, it's Questquenches here today, and I want to talk about Starfield. So, apparently next year it may receive some DLC as well as a PS5 launch, which is interesting. I personally think so. The rumor is that it's having a space sort of overhaul to it. I don't think the issue was space really, but yeah, it probably if you could reduce the amount of load screens, so if you could launch off from a planet, no load screens into space, and then go to another planet, perhaps maybe a load screen there, land on the planet, and then get out of your ship and stuff like that. That would be great. With minimal load screens and stuff like that, because that was annoying. But I personally don't think that'll happen. There's probably going to be a new DLC around the Starborn as it was trademarked, but I'm not too sure because it could have been like, oh, we need to trademark the name Starborn for all future games in Starfield so people don't use it. But yeah, it's a short and sweet kind of thing. I honestly think they need to kind of move on to the Elder Scrolls 6 from Starfield. I don't think it's delivered the correct sort of you know feel as well as targets. To be honest, I don't think it's. I think it's made a decent amount, and I do think there's an okay amount of people playing it. But I do think it's not as successful as the Elder Scrolls or Fallout. I think there's been a move towards, hey, we need to prioritize some Fallout games because we got the whole TV series going along with it. Now that's the kind of thing like it all depends if the TV series is good. If it is, that's great. But if not, oh well. By TV series, I mean like Amazon series because I don't think it's on Tally. And yeah, so I do think they need to focus on Fallout for that to to get to maximize sort of what do you call it, money, I guess. Um, and it's been a while since we've had like a really good experience in Fallout. I feel like it's been a while. 76, I'm never going to touch again because I really don't like it. Um, even though like people saying it's good, it's great, and all that stuff like that, cool. It's not for me. But yeah, Starfield I think needs more work in sort of the quests that were previously there, as well as a tinker to the main story kind of thing. I don't think it was that good. I think it was rather boring, as well as the side quests and stuff. It needs a whole rewrite. I don't feel like there's enough here for it. I've been playing it recently. I've been playing like an ultra hard mode and stuff like that with like your environmental protections and all that stuff. And eventually it gets it's a little bit interesting for a little while going to planet, and then you're like, why am I doing this? It takes forever to scan an item. Why can't I scan a thing and do a complete scan and get it? So it's a little bit more quicker and you can level up quicker, so it's not much of a grind, whereas it is such a grind and you can't be doing with it really. So I think making the scanner more effective, like literally like you need to scan to the same thing and there you go, you completed the scan. Rather than like six of the thing. Like, nah, that's too grindy and boring. And that's what you made Planet surveying immensely boring. Or you may need to spawn more things to scan and make the scanner work in one. So, oh, you've scanned a plant. There you go. You scanned a plant, and that's kind of it. A bit like No Man's Sky. You once you've scanned one thing, it's done. So anyway, that's more or less. I'm not going to waste much time in Starfield. I feel like it's one and done for me. I've gone back and played it a little bit recently after the patch update, and I'm honestly like, yeah, there's still a bunch of, just issues with playing it. It just doesn't feel right. It feels kind of boring and not very fun. So it's kind of lost it for me, really. I just think it needed more time to develop stories to be written out, rewritten, and stuff like that. It doesn't feel that good, really. And space mechanics and all that stuff. Getting lung damage from you know from a planet that's like toxic and stuff. You're in a spacesuit, and if you were not in a spacesuit, you'd be dead pretty quickly. So how can you get lung damage from being in a spacesuit? And yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's all from me. Not going to waste much time on Starfield. I do think it's done, and yeah, that's more or less it. Anyway, goodbye.